Welcome to Massive Beers. My name is Matt, and our favorite of beer stuffs is here. Yeah, a little bit of mystery beers, courtesy of my boy Steven. He sent off a bunch of beers. There was a decent portion of mystery beers in there. This is the first one I'm doing out of that batch. Let's dive into it. I have mystery beers. Oh, man. I forgot to bring a bottle opener. Let's see how this sucker rolls. Oh, man. For sure I brought a bottle opener out, man. Don't do as I do. That's my word of advice to all y'all out there. Ooh, God, ooh, actually got it off. He has the top kind of wrapped, so I can't see the cap. I think that's why it was so hard to get it off. We'll see what's what. Bottle of beer. Mystery beer bottles are always fantastic. Ooh, light beer. Not a ton of carbonation on this sucker. You're talking about a brown bottle, nothing too crazy. Super hyper clear. Like, I mean, that is clear as clear could be. I kind of want to say, just from a distance, it looks a little macro-y, but there's this soft little, like, subtle tone of, like, peachiness to it that makes me want to think it's something beyond that. But soft little off-white head, kind of amber body as opposed to straw. Let's see if we can get a nose on this sucker. Yeah, I think it's somebody's lager. You know, somebody's lager, Kolsch, something along those lines. Really not much to it. Soft sweet malts. And that's pretty much it. Can't really call it any kind of hop character or anything like that. So we're just going to dive in. Cheers. Ooh. Oh, that hurt. You ever like swallow and you swallow too much and it like hurts? It's like too much fluid to go down. It's like expand your esophagus. It's kind of what just happened there. I don't know what this is. There's a caramel thing to this that has me kind of like wondering what the hell's going on. It's not macro. I don't think so. If it is, it's a higher ABV macro. It's decently carbonated, even though it didn't pour with a hyper amount of carbonation. There's a sweetness to it that for me has an added sweetness that is something beyond malt driven. Like almost like it's touched the barrel, or it's blended with some kind of spirit, but it's not barrel aged. It has that kind of the sweetness you get with not even like a bourbon barrel, almost like a liqueur or something like that. So there's a sweetness to it, which kind of makes me think it's maybe somebody's an American triple, but there's no Belgian yeast in this. I have no idea what this is. Look there and see if we got. No, there's no yeast cake in it. You know what I actually think this might be? And just because it's honey brown lager from Genesee, only because I think that sweetness is honey. I think that sweetness is honey. It's something along those lines. They're used to, okay, this would be even crazier. So honey brown lager, they used to make, it's like J.W. Dundee's a honey brown lager. Then it became like just Jenny honey brown lager. It's kind of like that vibe to it. Yeah, I think it's like some old school craft. I'm gonna say it's a honey lager, because that's all I can really get from this as far as just like flavor. It just kind of dawned on me. It tastes like macro adjacent, but there's a sweetness in it that I can't peg, and I think that sweetness is honey. And then now that I'm drinking it, It has that little bit of density, like that cream ale. Honey brown. It's just honey brown lager. I'm saying this is Genesee honey brown lager. More specifically, I think this is that Dundee's one. Maybe it's an older version of it. That's it. So I'm calling this a 5 and change honey brown lager. It's gonna be somebody's. What is it? I don't think this is the badge up top here. Let's see. Oh, there's nothing up here. Ah, it's Ballantine. Oh, that was brewery adjacent kind of thing. What is this? Does this have time on it? I was curious. January 2023, Best Buy. So no. Is this Sister? What's this? Sister American's largest selling ale. So it says Ballantine Ale, man. There's something sweet about this. I kind of like what I said about it because it just kind of like when I think of Ballantine, I kind of think of those kind of beers. It's an ale, so I was calling it a honey brown lager, so I'm definitely not that close. They actually put an ABV on this. So it says January 6th, 23, so I assume that's a Best Buy date. So I assume it was, it's past that Best Buy date, or maybe it was born on that date. I don't know. It doesn't really tell you. Ballantine, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. That's weird. I don't see an ABV anywhere. I'm really curious about what the ABV on this is now. But no, that's a really fun one. Thank you very much, Steven. Look at this sneeze. Wow. It's probably loud as F for y'all. Oh, my camera's freaking out. Yeah, this is really fun. Anytime I get Ballantine, I kind of get a little bit giddy. My grandfather worked at Ballantine for almost 20 years. I have these, this little symbol right here. This Ballantine symbol they have up here. I have 2 tie pins with diamonds and shit from that 15 and 20. I was 10 and 20 years, 10 and 15 years of service for my grandfather. So I have those. I want to turn them into cufflinks. But that was a fun one. And I'm kind of okay what I said. Again, I called it a honey brown lager. There's no honey, there's no lager. I'm not right. But it just tasted of something that was old school, but not macro. And that's exactly what this beer is. And it actually is, I like it. I think it's kind of fun and just a cool beer to do. Thank you very much, Steven. These are the kind of mystery beers that really kind of tickle me pink. And I just appreciate you tossing one at me. So there you go. That's all I get. Mystery beers. Man, I'm not good at these anymore. Don't drink as much. So out of practice, I guess. And me and Keith were actually talking about, because Keith from 93 Lumber just got COVID for the first time. And we talked about it. I had it 3 times already. And the first time I lost my taste and smell, I really don't think it came back the way I used to be. So that may be part of it, or I just suck and got lucky for a while. Who knows? Anyway, let's talk about it. Mystery beers, do you love them? If you do, you're more than welcome to send some off. massivebeers@gmail.com. Ballantine, have you had a bunch of their beers? Have you had beers when they used to be in Jersey? Have you had this beer? Have you had it lately? Let's talk about it down there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the mystery beer. Hopefully you're enjoying some mystery beers yourself. We'll see you next time. Cheers, y'all.